If a man goes quiet, pay attention, because silence from a man is rarely what people think it is.
Is anybody else feeling so frustrated with the fact that they're single?
We are losing men to peace.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
I am okay to finish my life being single.
Women are single and celibate by choice. Men are single and celibate for a reason.
Why are more men refusing to chase women and choosing to focus on themselves instead? Has modern dating changed so much that self-improvement now feels like a better investment than relationships? As dating expectations continue to evolve, more people are questioning whether traditional relationship dynamics still benefit both sides. Today's video explores one perspective behind that debate. And whether you agree or disagree, it's a conversation that's becoming harder to ignore.
Is anybody else feeling so frustrated with the fact that they're single? Like, I understand that it's God's timing, and when I tell you I trust in that man with my whole life, I mean it. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm still frustrated about it. And that's okay, because I'm being raw with my feelings. God wants us to bring our feelings to him and be vulnerable with them. And if I'm being vulnerable, I'm so frustrated. And I know I can't be the only one. So if you're feeling the same way, let's talk about it. What are you struggling with? Because I know I can't be the only one that's feeling this way. And it's so frustrating when people tell you it'll happen when you least expect it, or are your standards too high, or like all the other things that people tell you. Because I have faith in people. I know that there's wonderful people out there. I'm not saying that the dating scene is trash or anything, because I know that there's wonderful people. I think social media has clouded a lot of things and made it more difficult for people to find authentic relationships. But I think that there's wonderful, wonderful people out there. I'm just saying that I know I can't be the only one that's feeling so frustrated in this season of my life. And I know that God will provide, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm so frustrated. So if you're feeling this, or if you resonate with this, let's all talk about it, because I don't think it's talked about.
Don't chase women.
Really?
They'll chase you. You meet a lady, you express to her how wonderful she looks, or how you respond to the way she looks, or whatever it is, and then go on about your business.
Stop performing and start building. The man genuinely focused on his own growth without broadcasting it for approval is more compelling than any calculated move in the dating playbook. Authentic momentum is attractive in a way that manufactured mystery never is.
No. See, women are choosing to be single by choice because they don't want to do the men's laundry anymore. They don't want to clean up after him, fix him dinner after working all day themselves, because what partnership can actually have one partner stay home while the other one earns a living? No one. No one. And men who are bachelors lean into that lifestyle because they know it's edgy and cool, and that they're frustrated, angry, married men will be jealous, and it looks so cool. But the reality is that these men would trade it all away just to have some woman wipe their butts, do their laundry, fix them dinner, and have sex with them whenever they wanted. Instead of them having to go out into the wild and try to hunt it down themselves, like it's just ready and available every night when they come home. That's the difference. You guys, and women aren't going to settle. We're done taking care of you. We're done wiping your butts.
This type of guy doesn't chase women, and I'll tell you why. Number one, if he's really this type of guy, he probably don't have an issue with women. That's number one. Number two, when a man is secure and he's confident, and he's good being by himself, I think a lot of people try to fill up the space because they don't like being alone. This type of guy don't struggle with being alone. So he don't need you. He wants you, but he don't need you. And because he doesn't need you, he ain't gonna chase you. Which, to be honest with you, I think is a strength, because you don't want a man that needs someone, who just doesn't like being alone, so they'll take anybody just to fill in the space. That's not the kind of guy you actually want. You want a guy that's okay being alone, because if you're in his space or he wants you around, you know he genuinely wants you around. It's not just to have somebody there or to fill in the blank.
A man genuinely at peace with himself doesn't negotiate his boundaries to manage someone else's behavior. Drama and disrespect don't get tolerated, they get excited. That's not emotional unavailability. That's the baseline standard of a man who actually respects himself.
We are losing men to peace. We are losing men to ourselves. Men no longer prioritize women. The man at peace is an unbuyable man. Some women are still thinking that men are in that scenario of chasing after, calling, despairing for the lack of a woman, for her absence, when in reality, today's man, he is increasingly valued. He understood that a woman is not the center of his life, that a woman is not the most important thing in the world. It is perfectly possible to live without one. Today's high value man, he seeks to make money. He seeks to do business. He seeks to grow, to develop himself. He removed women from his focus. Today's man, he realized that his peace is worth more. There is no relationship that can buy his peace. Today's man, he is unbuyable. He is non-negotiable. The peace he chose for his life has become non-negotiable. If you are a woman and are waiting for a man to venerate you, a man to idolize you, a man to dote on you, I'm very sorry, but perhaps that won't happen. Because the more time passes, the more we have seen that today's generation of men is not like the generation of old. And it is we women who have been losing high value men, serious men, hardworking men, dedicated men.
This society is changing a lot, and even when we see a guy out that we think is cute, a lot of times they won't even walk up to us because they're intimidated.
And I don't know,
and like that's weird to me because I don't know. I think that's part of being a female is you want to feel like you're being chased.
I feel like guys do the chasing, and girls like I'm the tequila, not the lime. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to I'm not gonna chase. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna chase you.
The social minefield around male romantic initiative didn't appear randomly. It was constructed deliberately, and then everyone acted surprised when men stopped walking through it. Choosing peace over public shaming risk isn't weakness. It's the only rational response to a landscape designed to punish male participation.
Have the men given up? I'm serious.
No, but a great many of them have actually lost interest.
They just stopped. They don't want to have sex anymore. They don't want to go on dates with women. They just want to hang out with their boys. Look, I get it.
If someone gets it, then why are they even asking the question? Seems odd.
Men want to hang out with men. They want to do their thing. They don't want to care about women drama anymore.
Well, it seems they understand. Most men are tired of women's drama and they're happier hanging out with other guys. So what's the point of this video?
Maybe someone can explain to me what's going on, because as long as men are not approaching women, they are going to be single.
Wow. It's almost like that's the entire point. They keep answering their own questions. Does anyone else notice that?
And women are having a great time. From what I've seen, single women are having a great time. Yes, maybe they want boyfriends, they want to hook up, but single women are having a great time. The single men, I don't know, not so much. What do you think?
I think that someone has actually answered all of the questions already in this video, with the exception of the fact that someone doesn't seem to understand that men that are single are just as happy, if not happier, than a lot of single women out there. Because you don't really see a lot of men asking where all the good women are at. They're just happier being single.
As a woman, you need to learn how to flip the script and make everything that man's fault. Even, it don't matter.
I see dozens of videos like this every single day. Explain to me again the benefit to a man to being in a relationship with a woman, because there isn't.
Focusing on myself as a lifestyle philosophy is fine until it becomes a permanent shield against accountability and reciprocity. The good men being driven away by the don't care what men want posture aren't coming back to negotiate. They found the exit and used it.
I put makeup on just for this date, so it better go well. And I'm not posting this, probably, if it doesn't. It did not go well. Truthfully, it lasted less than 2 minutes. I walked up, he gave me a hug and said, "Are you hungry? Let's go inside." We went inside. He said, "Actually, can you step outside for a minute?" I stepped back outside and he said, "I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just not feeling it." So I walked to my car, came back home. Dating when you're fat sucks.
2 minutes in and he's gone, which means the gap between the advertised product and the actual one was visible immediately. Filters and angles have a shelf life measured in seconds when standing in front of someone. Walking away early isn't shallow, it's honest. Wasting months on a foundation built on illusion costs far more than a 2-minute exit.
Oh, let me do everything to get a girl. Let me get a girl. And it's like they chase the women. They don't chase the success. And when you chase the women, what ends up happening is you have to work exponentially harder because you're dealing with someone that didn't like you in the first place.
Female validation stopped being the currency men organize their lives around. And the women who built their entire leverage on providing it are now discovering what happens when the demand dries up. If she doesn't add genuine value, the transaction doesn't happen. Simple as that.
Comply, goodbye. That's how it goes. Now, if you want to take my advice and listen to me, cool. If you don't, fine. You'll stay single for a couple more years.
I know it sounds harsh, but what he's saying is most women never tell you this in person. They'll be like, you know what?
Nah, bro.
You're amazing. I love you, da-da-da.
And that
lie.
attitude, that attitude of I'm not going to change or I don't care what men want. I only want what I want. You're cooked, bro. You're never going to get a guy to
but
take
I
you
never
seriously.
said that I wasn't going to change. And we had this conversation earlier. I just said in this moment that right now I'm doing me straight up. And that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, you asked.
That's not going to work. That's not
Why
going
are
to
you
work.
getting so angry right
I
now?
am doing me is stupid.
Why are you getting so, like, whatever?
I'm not mad. I'm just
You're
telling
just
you.
getting super aggressive. Like,
No,
if my man
because-
wants me to do something different, then I'm going to do something different. Like, I don't know why you're
you
saying
ain't
that I'm
gonna
not.
get them. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I am not worried about that. Like, I'm genuinely not. I get asked on, like, a daily, weekly basis if I want to be someone's wife.
Independence that only applies when it's convenient and dissolves the moment provision is needed isn't independence. It's entitlement with better branding. Men who stopped absorbing the disrespect weren't the problem. The pride that replaced basic respect is now loneliness's only companion.
Respect from the American women, when it comes to the passport bros, you might ask, like, where did this start? Why is this going on? They say that they're dusty. They say they're losers. They're not worth keeping. So why are they speaking out about it? Well, it's because they're projecting. They are upset because they don't feel desired. Men are not approaching women or playing games with women like they used to. They've taken the red pill. They've woken up. And quite honestly, if I was a guy or if I had a son, I would advise him to go overseas.
The hostility toward foreign women from Western women isn't about cultural pride. It's market panic. The competition doesn't demand the same price for a significantly better product, and that comparison is impossible to argue against. The resentment is just the sound of a monopoly losing its grip.
Okay, so of course, y'all both supposed to be loving each other and reciprocating the same energy, right? However, in my experience, like he said, when you start out chasing a woman and constantly trying to have to prove yourself, every next level you get to, now you got to do this. Now climb up to that level, now you got to do this all the time. Versus a woman that's after you and that's on your purpose and that's trying to, help you with your vision, you don't have to do all the extra work. Not saying that work won't be needed, but you're definitely going to, put in that work. And she's going to push you to that direction. But it is 10 times more work if I'm having to chase you also in that process.
True.
Why can't we just, be how it is, establish this together, work together, and then we build something? But if I'm trying to build and chase you at the same time, I'm not going to ever get to my destination, or it's going to take me longer than it should have.
Building a life while simultaneously chasing a woman who isn't invested is guaranteed self-sabotage. The weight of one-sided pursuit slows everything down and produces nothing. A woman who shows up after the building is done didn't earn the building. She just showed up for the open house.
You made a video about the adored and the adoree between men and women.
The adored and the adorer.
Yes, sorry. Can you talk about that a little bit and why men need to understand being the adored is where you need to be as the man?
Sure. It's actually pretty easy to understand. I call it the balance of attraction. The fundamental axiom is that it's not possible for two people to like each other exactly the same amount. It's not possible. The issue is that if a man is the adorer, it forces the woman into the adored mode, and the adored gets to be loved by the one they're with. These people maybe have more control or power in this situation, but they have less of an emotional experience. It's not as fun to be loved by the one you're with. It's way more exhilarating to be with the one that you love. And in general, boredom is going to drive women out of a relationship sooner than men. Yep. And the longer she's in the position of being the adored, she's on that pedestal and you're looking up to her, the more she might be looking for the door.
The pimp logic is actually just sound economics. Pursue the one already demonstrating value in your direction, not the one requiring constant investment with no return. Chasing indifference is expensive and humiliating. Recognizing mutual interest early saves years of misdirected effort. So, why are more men choosing self-improvement over chasing relationships? If this collection of clips points to one conclusion, it's this. Many men believe that protecting their peace, maintaining their standards, and investing in themselves offers greater rewards than pursuing one-sided relationships. That doesn't mean every relationship fits this pattern, but if more men are reaching the same conclusion, it's becoming more than just an online trend. The real question isn't why men stopped chasing. It's whether modern dating can give them a reason to chase again. Thanks for watching MGTOW Voice. Show us your love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Support us and help spread awareness for men around the world. We welcome a healthy debate and discussion, so feel free to comment and share your thoughts.